Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So all are to new to my channel. So please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so for the notifications. So let's talk about today topic EFS. Okay. So what is this EFS? How we can use it and how we can able to mount it for the multiple Linux machine. So that's we can able to see it now. So let's jump into the official documentation. So if you're able to see it, EFS, Amazon Elastic File Storage, okay, and this is going to be serverless. You can attach it, the EFS, and fully elastic file storage, okay. And if you are talking about create and configure shared file system, and within a minute you can just create it, and no need any maintenance required with patching. I think it is not required, okay. So we can able to scale the workloads depends on the storage. Okay. And if you come to the below, how it is working. Okay. So elastic file system. Okay. We can attach to ec2, EKS, forget, ECS. Okay. And Lambda. Okay. So these are all we can able to use it. So the communication, how it is happening from here, you will get it. Okay. So let's come to the architecture. If you're able to see that architecture, so there is a EC2 machine from the different availability zone here. Okay, we are going to create a one EFS. Okay, that one we are going to attach to the multiple EC2 machine. Okay, and if you come to the second architecture also, this looks private subnet. Again, we are going to create it one availability zone. In a one availability zone, you can able to mount it for the different also. That is also possible. And if you come to the third scenario, that is how we can able to mount it from cloud to on-premises. Okay, using the VPN configurations. Okay, this is all the three way we can able to use the EFS to mount it, and we can use it. Okay, so let's jump into the practice. So let's come to here. So let me go to the EFS, and before that, let's create a two EC2 machine. Let's create a two Ubuntu machine here. So you can use it any machines, there is no issue. So I'm going to use it Ubuntu versions, and I'll be using by default configuration. I don't want any key pair, anything. If you require, you can use it. It is required. So go ahead and you can use it. Okay, let's launch the EC2 machine. Let me come to here and let's come to the EFS. So if you're able to see it, okay, here also you are going to be see that this is dynamically elastic, fully managed and scalable performance, shared file storage. Okay, so there is different way we can able to use these services. Okay, let's go ahead and create a file system. Okay, so there is a two option. Okay, one is for default one, or if you wanted to any customize, you can use a customize. So here I'm going to mention it as a EFS, the name. And if you want one zone or regional, if you want, you can use it. If you want backup for the EFS, that is also possible. And life cycle of the backups, everything it is mentioned. So I'm not going to change it anything. Let it be there by default. So from here, you can use it. Depends on your requirement, the workload, everything. Okay. Let's go ahead and create it. So from here, if you're able to see it, this is going to be created all the availability zone with the default security group. Okay, if you want any specific IP address, you can use it. That is also. So let's go ahead and create it. So this is policy editor. If you want to do any restriction, all those things, you can just write it on here. So let's go ahead and create it. So this will take some time. Okay, till that what we can do. Let's go ahead and let's log into the EC2 machines. So from here, I'm going to just update the packages. Sudo apt update. So whenever you log in, create any machines, you need to update the packages so that all the packages it will be up to date. Okay. So for the to communicate with the EFS, okay, we need to install NFS utility. Okay. So let's install it, and I want to install it here. So let's verify that is this upon turning. Yeah. So the EFS also it is available if you are able to see it, monitoring tags and the file system policy, access point, networking details, everything you can able to see it here. So from here still it is creating. Let's wait for that. Okay, if you wanted to change anything about lifecycle policy, you can go ahead and you can do it. So let's go to the attach. Okay, there is a two option here. So one is for mount via IP, mount via DNS. Okay, we can use it both also. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let's clear it. Let's use it one for IP address, one for DNS. Okay, so now what I'm going to do first, let me create a directory for one machines. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it mount via IP address. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll just create a directory. Okay, then what you can do, you can just copy the entire this command. Okay, just go and so here what they have mentioned it, this is IP address of the EFS, and this is going to be our directory, and this is all related command. Okay, just hit enter, wait for 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, now we can just verify that df-h. Okay, if you're able to see it, the mount point it is already attached. Okay, now the same way what we are going to do, let's go and use it for mount via DNS. Okay, so in this case what I'm going to do, I'm going to just create one more folder here. Okay, sorry, for this machine. Okay, now I'm going to use a DNS. Let's go on. So if you're able to see it, the DNS details here. Now you can just verify df-h. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, let's create a one of the file. Okay. Let's go inside the any of the machine. You can go to the directory and just create a one file. Okay. So I have created a directory. So I'm going to give the permission for here. Let's make it ls or ll. So it will show the root. Okay, I don't want root. Okay, for me it is required. Ubuntu user should be have access. Ubuntu Ubuntu user ubuntu. Okay, so now we have given the access. So let's go inside the directory. Okay, let's make it ll. Now it has got the changes. I mean, for Ubuntu user having access. So let's go inside. Let's create a one file. So anything you can just create it. I'm going to just use it file text. Then I'm going to verify that. Okay. So this is the file it is assigned to Ubuntu only. Okay. So this is how we can able to create a mounted. Okay. So whatever we have created here, right? The same data should be here only, right? So let's go and verify it. ls cd getting. So we are not created any data here, but anyway, that is replicating here. Okay. So ls-l. Okay. The same permission. Okay. For example, if you are created here, okay. So let's create a one more file here. So I'm going to use it one, and you can come to here, just verify it. See, automatically it is created. It is like a replication, it will happen both the side. Okay. So this is all about EFS. Okay, you can use it multiple instance to configure it to store the data, everything. Okay. So this is all about EFS. Okay. If you have any questions, if you wanted to cover any other topics, please reach out to me or do comment in the section. I'm going to cover it. Okay. So till that, bye guys. So do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.